Collecting in June 2020 has been really good to me. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting. I have roughly 15 games to talk about and also some systems and some other really awesome pickups. A lot of you have been asking me though, where do I find all of my stuff? I usually look for things on programs such as Letgo, Kijiji, which is popular in Canada, and also on places like Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, eBay. Those are my bread and butter, what I go to. However, local game stores and things like Value Village or Goodwill or Salvation Army, I try and hit up those places if I can as well. Right now with social distancing, it's a little bit more challenging, but that's essentially where I find all my stuff. So I'll try and go through everything and talk about what I paid for it. So first up, I just want to talk about this GameCube here in particular. This is worthy of its own unboxing. This is the Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes premium package that has a system that really is just platinum silver, or the silver system, with its own jewel for the GameCube. That's the Foxhound for this game. It also comes with a silver controller, but it's definitely worthy of its own unboxing. I was expecting to get this at half price because I kind of had a promotion with a website that didn't work out in the end, and long story short, I had to pay full price for this. So this is now amongst one of the most expensive things I have ever bought, I have ever purchased. The deal just, it's not going to work. It won't happen for this product. So maybe in the future, at some point, it just didn't work out with what's going on in the world. And our communication, we just crossed wires, basically. So one of the most expensive things I have ever bought, I think I paid US dollars for this. Like $3.50 or something like that. It was outrageous to get this to me. And then there was import fees as well. So this is a really cool edition. It's beautiful. I will be unboxing this separately on the channel because it's definitely worthy of it. I can't believe I spent that much money on it. The other Nintendo GameCube I got was a condition upgrade. So this is the box that I got. I was fortunate enough to find it locally, so I didn't have to do too much to get it, just drive maybe 15 or 20 minutes. I want to compare it to the other box, and you can see why I wanted to do this. So essentially, this was my old box. It has the hot price sticker on it. You could remove the sticker, but I'm probably going to end up damaging the box, whereas this one was in more mint shape. So I bought the box only without a console or anything like that. I think it cost about 25 US dollars, and the price was right, especially finding it locally. So that's exactly what I was looking for. Also, to me, it looks like this one's a little bit more sun-faded than that, so this one looks like it's even in better condition in every way possible. The top of this box has some damage right here. There's a dent, whereas the top of this box does not. So really, just a condition upgrade. Now I have the other one available for trade or for purchase at any point, so hopefully I can sell that. I might actually have an Indigo GameCube in storage in my house, so I gotta check that out to see if I can complete that box and maybe use it as a really good trade piece. So those two GameCubes, that's kind of cool. The GameCubes, by the way, the ones that I'm missing, I think I'm missing the Pearl White from Europe. I'm missing the Resident Evil one, because that has a unique one. I'm missing the box for the Metroid Prime one. This one right here, I already have it. I just don't have the box for it yet, so we've got to get that. I think that one was in Europe as well. And then, of course, I'm missing the Panasonic Q and the Final Fantasy Crystal White system. That is incredibly rare and expensive. And lastly, the Tales of Symphonia. I still need the system itself, so I have the box for it. So there's more GameCubes I gotta get. Alright, in terms of GameCube collecting, by the way, this game right here, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, prices for this have gone insane. It's now selling for probably over 100 US dollars or close to it, sometimes even more, especially if you can find a complete copy that comes with everything. Just to show you what is complete for this, it's just, in my opinion, the instructions and this. I'm not sure if anything else came with this, so please let me know, but the copies that I have of this game, I believe, are just like that. So I paid, I think, roughly, I would say 45 US dollars for this, 45 to 50 US dollars to get that. It's another trading piece. It's just when I saw it locally, I couldn't pass it up because it's such a highly desirable game right now that I'm going to be using that, and hopefully I'm going to be using that and a few other GameCube games that I want to talk about to try and get a really rare game for the GameCube. The other game I got was The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker from the same seller. So for this one, I think I paid roughly then 25 to 30 US dollars for it, just below market value. It was the fact that I got both of these for a really good deal. So I think both of them I got for roughly 70 US dollars in total. And I'm hoping to maybe trade these and a few others, and upgrade, and try and get those heavy hitters that I'm missing for the GameCube. Right now I'm missing games like Go-Go Hypergrind, I'm missing Skies of Arcadia, and I'm missing Chibi Robo. Those are my 3 main games I'm trying to hunt down for the Nintendo GameCube. Sticking with GameCube, from a store locally, maybe I'll do something that looks a little bit better than that, from a store that was in my area, I just went in randomly, and they had a great deal. They had buy one, get one 50% off. So when I went in there, they had some titles that I needed to get that I didn't have in my collection. So first of all, the Prince of Persia series is not bad at all. For the GameCube, I think there's 3 games for it, I'm pretty sure, so this is the last one that I was missing. I do have to clean this up, there's some sticker damage or residue on this and everything, but it does come complete with the instructions, and that's what we're looking for when I'm trying to get more GameCube games, essentially. So after that, maybe I'll just put this over to one of the sides, it doesn't really matter. Then I got one of the SSX games, because I already have, I think, SSX Tricky, I believe it's called, but I think there's a few more out for the system. I think there's one more I'm still missing. The great part about SSX on Tour is that there are some playable Nintendo characters. You have Peach, Mario, Luigi as playable. So I actually really want to play this. If you've checked this out before and you have like a mini review or any comments on it, please let me know, because I would love to hear it and how good basically these games are, especially with the Mario playable characters, because that's kind of neat. Then the Crash series is a huge staple in my friends' lives. Reese and Kevin love this game. So this is Crash Nitro Kart. Crash 4 was announced. I'm really excited for that. I hope it actually comes out on the Nintendo Switch. There is the insane trilogy of all 3 Crash games on the Switch that's available. So I picked this one up, and I'll go through prices of these 4 once I talk about the last game. And the last one, this is Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I already have this in my collection, but I don't have it as a black label game. So not a player's choice game, this is a black label game. The case for this isn't even the right case, it doesn't even have the instructions, it has the disc, but the main thing here is that I'm just going to be swapping out this case, basically. So I have them all, I'm trying to get all my GameCube games as not the player's choice. So what did I pay for these? I paid, after tax, $10 a piece Canadian. So that was about, I would say, $7 each US. To find GameCube games that are mostly complete, these 3 are complete. The Dragon Ball Z one is not. To find these games for $7 each is really worth it in my opinion. Obviously, I could be spending a lot more with shipping. I could maybe find them for a better deal if I was patient. But finding these and walking into a local game store and finding them for buy one, get the second one half off. So some of them were about 15 Canadian dollars, but with that deal, they came out to $10 each Canadian, roughly $40 Canadian, actually almost on the nose, which is like $30 American, so $7, $7.50 each, which was a really good deal. Next up is a game that is for the new, oh wait, one more GameCube game. So this game right here, Mario Power Tennis. There's a story behind this, and I'm wondering how many people can actually sympathize or empathize with my story for this. I lent this game to a local friend, and I lent it to him a long time ago. I really thought I had it in my collection, I could find it in other videos, I just couldn't find it, and I couldn't figure out where it went. So I was looking for it on eBay, just out of curiosity, and I think I found this one for 20 bucks, and I thought that was a really good deal. It does come complete in the box, so that's what, in the case anyways. So I paid $20 for it, and then eventually I figured out what friend borrowed it from me. So now I'm going to have 2 copies of this, which is kind of foolish, but for $20, such a good deal. It's a fantastic game, by the way. I think it's hilarious when you're in a rally and you hit the ball and it looks like it's definitely way past your opponent. They have a special move that they can hit, and then their character magically just like makes it to the ball and returns it, and the rallies are insane. I like this one almost as much as the N64 one. That one I played first, nostalgia goggles, so I probably like that one more. But for 20 bucks, at least it's a great trading piece once again for the Nintendo GameCube. Next up, I have to talk about this Golden Sun that's just been sitting here on the side. This is the original Golden Sun for the Game Boy Advance. This is one of the best series that is an RPG series on the system. There is a sequel to this as well. The box for that one's blue. The box for this one is green. Otherwise, it's kind of difficult to tell with the box packaging. So this one I paid, let me do the transition, I guess, just less than 50 American dollars for. It's just below market value, but the condition of everything inside was completely mint. So this one, again, with everything going on in the world, prices are starting to go up on these handheld games, especially when they're a gem on the system like this one. So paying 45 to 50 US dollars is definitely on the higher end of what I'm willing to pay for it. But again, I was just so happy to find this locally, not have to pay for shipping or import fees or anything like that. So I had to pick that up. And if you've ever played that before, let me know. It was one of my friend's favorite games in his childhood. Next up is a game for the new Nintendo 3DS. This is Hyrule Warriors. This game also came out on the Switch, I believe. There's a limited edition that you can get, I think, for the Nintendo Switch, but it's also available on this system. So I paid, I think, 14 US dollars to get this. This is apparently complete. I guess there's no actual manual. If I'm wrong, let me know. It says viewing the game manual, so I guess it's online. This was after the fact that Nintendo got rid of game manuals. That still makes me sad to this day. So I thought it was a good deal. It was local. Again, I could pick it up without shipping, so I decided to add it to my collection. I'm wondering how many games have this only for new Nintendo 3DS. There's not that many. There's this one, there's the Xenoblade Chronicles one, and I'm wondering if there's anything else. There's at least one more that's only playable on the new Nintendo 3DS. If there's a list of them and you're collecting them or you know of them, let me know as a comment below, because I think I'm missing a few of them. Maybe like Minecraft or something like that. I'm not really sure. Okay, transitioning to the Wii. So just like I was saying for Paper Mario is going up in price for the Nintendo GameCube, Paper Mario for the Wii is slowly increasing in price as well. So I found a lot on eBay. It was selling Super Paper Mario. This is complete in the box with the inserts and everything. And it also came with a few other great games. So it came with that. It came with Super Mario Galaxy 2. I actually have a few copies of this at this point. This one is not complete, so does not have the manual. And it also came with, I believe, it wasn't this, it was Super Smash Bros. Brawl. So Super Smash Bros. Brawl, one of my favorites in the series, this one is complete. So I paid for all three of these as a lot. I'm not sure if that was an auction. I think I made a best offer on it. And I got them for, I think it was $70 Canadian, so that's probably something like 50-ish US dollars 50 US dollars. So the reason why I got them mainly was because of this game. I do see this game still increasing in value. Super Mario Galaxy 2, I think, is going to go way up in value sometime soon. It's such a fantastic game on the system. It's one of the best of the series of all Mario games. I know it sold pretty well, but it didn't sell nearly as well as Super Mario Galaxy 1, so I still think prices are going to go up. And then Super Smash Bros. Brawl, I thought was a pretty good deal to be included, especially if it was complete. So US dollars, I can't just sell Super Paper Mario for that much. That's outlandish. That's way too much. But I'm hoping in a few months, maybe in a few years, who knows, these are each going to be worth maybe 50 US dollars. And that way I'm going to recoup my money and have really good trading pieces for these. So that's my hope with these three anyways. Sticking with the Nintendo Wii, locally, I was able to find New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I just really wanted a second copy of this game because we play it and we have so much fun with it. And my copy, it kind of stuttered the last time I was playing this, so I'm a little bit concerned about my own copy, so I wanted to find another one to get in my collection. So I got that one locally, and I also bought Pokepark locally from the same seller. So for each of these, I think I paid about 15 US dollars, 15 to 20 US dollars to get both of them combined, and they're probably each worth that individually. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Pikachu's Adventure does have a sequel that's a bit more expensive, I think, on the Wii than the original, but I thought, hey, I'm finding stuff locally, it's a pretty good deal. It's not like I'm paying $1 or $2 for these, but still, I'm really pleased about getting them at all. And especially when I'm finding something that's like within my price range to improve one of the games that I already have that's just not working anymore. Are these viewable up here? Mostly, but they don't look great. So maybe we'll just put them at the bottom over here. All right, continuing with the games. So for the Wii, we had Splatoon 1, and then on the Nintendo Switch, we have Splatoon 2. This is the bonus strategy guide. This is called like a starter pack. There are 3 of these for the Nintendo Switch. There's one for Super Mario Odyssey, there's one for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and then there is this one. These are no longer in stores unless you're lucky, so maybe contact your local store if you're interested in getting one of these. It has a little strategy guide in this one, and they're getting harder and harder to find, so I already have the game. This is complete, but how much did I pay for it? I can't recall. I think it was something like $35 US for it. It was like 50 something Canadian. So essentially I thought it was a pretty good deal, and I'm trying to get this to stay ahead of the curve before prices go absolutely crazy. Really fun game, by the way. It's essentially Nintendo's take on a shooting game with paintball. And your Inklings, are you a kid or a squid? You go in your own color of paint on the ground as a squid. It's multiplayer. It's lots of fun. My wife's probably better at me than that game than I am. Alright, next up, from the same seller that I got the Pokepark and the new Super Mario Bros. Wii, I decided to get a black Pro controller. I already have this in my collection, but I have it factory sealed, and now that the Wii is, going on over a decade old, 13 years old in total, I think, something like that, I don't really want to open my factory sealed items from the Nintendo Wii era. So I found this, and I think it was like $13 American. It's probably the exact right price, perfect price for this. It is used, of course, so now I can display it, because I'm trying to display all of my items in front of or above the boxes. So now I have something to actually put on display beside the box. I just want to keep the box factory sealed. Alright, next up is an Amiibo. I'm trying to get all the Amiibo factory sealed. I do have all of them opened on my channel, except for a handful of them, just really rare ones, like I think there's one for Splatoon, for Marina, I think. It's probably a 2-pack that I have not opened yet because it's insanely expensive. But this one for Link, I decided to pick this up in my local game store. I'm really after all of them factory sealed, and I think there's 7 more that I need to get of this. I think I need Isabelle from this Super Smash Bros. Series. I think I need a few, Inkling as well, and maybe I should just put my list in the description below in case you happen to have them for trade, because I do have some available. But Young Link, really happy to pick him up, and my local store got another shipment in, which is really cool, because, yeah, Young Link, awesome. Alright, I also got 2 World of Nintendo Trophy Series figures. I got Mario from the Trophy Series, which really just looks like the original Mario, he's just painted gold. So, yeah, this one is from Wave 2-3. And then also from Wave 2-4, this is Ganondorf. I saw these, and mostly these are condition upgrades, to be honest. I have these in my collection, but they're bent. This one does have a little bit of damage here on the top, if you can see that a little bit, little crease. But the ones I have, one of them looks like it's almost opened, and the other one has a lot of damage on it. So I'm going to have these available for trade, not these ones, but the other ones that are my condition upgrade, essentially. Okay, next up, we have an Amiibo that was given to me. This is a broken Skylanders Amiibo Bowser. I have all of the Skylanders Amiibo. There's some that are dark editions and normal editions, but again, all of the ones I have, most of them actually are factory sealed, so I'm trying to buy them used. This was given to me for free because the hammer is broken. So with the broken hammer on that, the person just thought, I'm just going to throw this in and give it to you for free. I said, sure, I'll take it. I'm not going to keep this in the really long run because I want to get one with the hammer attached, but it will be on my shelf just for the time being. You can't really tell just from a quick glance if there's anything wrong with it, and for free. Why not? Alright, the last things that I want to mention are magazines. I picked up a lot of magazines. I think there's 11 of them. And they include things like the guide, the official guide for New Super Mario Bros. I don't have this in my collection, so first of all, Score, because that's one of the first things that I need. Or one of the first magazines that I needed. Then this is Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. This is in pretty good condition, but definitely not mint. It is used, so at least it's not waterlogged or damaged in any way like that. Also in the lot was the last issue of Nintendo Power. The value of these has been going up and down. Factory sealed are a little bit more, but this is issue 285. This is the final issue of Nintendo Power. This cover looks exactly the same as the first issue of Nintendo Power. They just changed out the, Wart for Bowser, essentially, and it's still the claymation style, which is pretty cool. This is probably the most expensive issue of Nintendo Power, along with the first issue. And then, really cool, we have the second last issue, issue 284, and issue 283, the third last issue, so those have a lot of value to them. Then issue 281, so I guess this is missing issue 282, Scribblenauts cover. Scribblenauts was a great game. Pikmin on the cover of issue 280. This one's from July 2012. I love Pikmin, but it's certainly time to get Pikmin 4. We've been waiting long enough. Then some random issues, issue 261. This is for Donkey Kong Country. And then we have 25 years of the NES. This is issue 260. Issue 258 with The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword in yellow, looking pretty wicked. I love that cover. And then the official Nintendo magazine. One copy of that, the official Nintendo magazine. This is a certain issue. This is August 2010, issue 58. And it comes with this little insert as well, which is pretty neat. So I got all of those as a lot, and the value of these magazines, a lot of them are almost probably around 15 to 20 US dollars each, especially the later issues. For some reason, the issues between like 280 to 284 are quite valuable, especially if you're buying one of them in really good condition. The last issue of Nintendo Power is anywhere between 50 to 100 US dollars, and the two guides that I mentioned, these ones right here at the beginning, these are probably 15 to 20 bucks each. So for the entire lot, I think I paid about 60 US dollars for that whole lot. And most of these are trading pieces, but the guides I do need in my collection, so that was really cool to get. And then I bought one more issue of Nintendo Power separately. The main reason why I got this issue, it's a little bit damaged, and I got it for $3.50 American, is because it still has the poster inside. Not all issues of Nintendo Power magazine have an insert inside as a poster, but older issues did. This one has one of my favorite posters of all time. This is the Secret of Mana poster. It has such nostalgia for me. I love this poster, and it has one of the best box arts of all time for Secret of Mana, so having this poster again is pretty cool. It's up in my room, but one of my friends really mentioned that they love the poster as well, so for $3.50, I thought, yeah, I'm going to pick this up as well, and then I can at least give them the poster. If you were to buy that poster for Secret of Mana, by the way, separately, you're probably paying something like 10 to 15 US dollars just for the poster. So worth it to try and find the Nintendo Power magazines complete with the posters included, and then you can just cut out the posters yourselves. What was your favorite pickup from me for the month of June, or from you? What did you get? What's your favorite pickup? Did you find any insane deals? My best deals are not crazy good, but they're consistently pretty good, especially because I'm pretty avid with trying to collect, and I can't believe how much I spent on this Metal Gear box, but that's definitely my favorite thing I picked up from this video. Thanks so much for watching. Click the like button. You can also subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I'm really close to 100,000 subscribers, which is really cool, and go collect them all. Keep smiling while gaming. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe.